yards for the...
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Damone Clark,
he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Titans.
Now Levis. That's complete to Michael Wilson. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Titans.
Michael Wilson,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown.
And his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Down to the 42, 2nd down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This is 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks, 70 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest with one interception already thrown. When that ball was tipped in the air, I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Levis looking to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Levis.
This is caught. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, it's Pollard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marquise Bell in on that stop. 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. KJ Osborne from 3 yards out. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
A strong running. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Will Levis.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 18. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Levis.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he stopped for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're going to try and throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Going to the right here and finding Burks.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Levis looking to throw.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. Able to fight through one tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start. Have it 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Intended for his tight end.
What are we doing?
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Snow. Jeffrey Simmons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Snow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Damone Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A give to Pollard running left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
Automatic first down.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. Snow. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Levis looking to move them around a bit. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And now an audible here into something else. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field, inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins.